Suzy Stride, Small Business Saturday. Why events like this? Because you've been here before. Why are these events so important to you?
I think it's exciting to be here, seeing what women across Harlow are achieving in starting up small businesses. It's not just a day, and last year, throughout the year, I've been meeting with small business owners and new startups, and a vet who runs the support network for businesses that women are running in Harlow. And for me, it is really, really important, because ultimately part of the way that we're actually seeing the economy growing in certain areas is from small businesses and small business startups, and a lot of that is by women, and we need to make sure that these people are being supported and encouraged and empowered, and they're getting the right training, and part of having something like Small Business Saturday is, highlighting to the rest of Harlow that look what these guys are doing, let's support them and encourage them in what they're doing.
Because all across Harlow there is these pockets, not more than pockets, aren't there? You've seen them from Greenway Centres to Calhockham Centre, online newspapers in an office in their house. We're all there. But what do you feel, if you get into power in May, if you're elected May, what do you feel you can support them with?
Yeah, I think there's lots of things that we're saying. When we had Chukwumano up a couple of weeks back, there are lots of things that we're saying in regards to helping to support small businesses, whether that be helping to cut small business rates, things like energy companies, the amount that they're paying out when it comes to electricity bills and whatnot, and making sure that there's more support there. And I think these things are important. As I've said, Harlow, it's a fantastic place to live. Harlow has a fantastic track record when it comes to small business growth. But we want to be making sure that continues to happen. But also we want to make sure that that is also having an impact on jobs in Harlow. And obviously jobs guarantee, we were talking about it yesterday with Rachel Reeves, small businesses would be given that financial support to take on people that can't find work. And that would help those small businesses, and that would also help those in Harlow that are looking for work and desperate for work. And obviously we'd do that by taxing bankers' bonuses, something that sadly Robert Howe from the MP here has voted to defend, bankers' bonuses, something that I'm, fully happy to do.
You mentioned Rachel Reeves. Over the last few weeks we've had a lot of Labour MPs in the town, out and about on the doorstep, and we've interviewed them. You mentioned Chukwumano, Emma Reynolds, Luciana Berger, Rachel Reeves yesterday, but you're there knocking on the door day in, day out. What are you said there were two key issues that are coming up. What are they? So we've been out on the doors today, and obviously every door is different, but there are familiar themes that go on, and the most common thing we hear on the doorstep is, you're all the same, what's the point in voting? And that is actually fascinatingly beginning to shift on the doorsteps in Harlow, and what we're getting more and more of is actually anger, because I think it's beginning to trickle down to people that the NHS is in a crisis, that David Cameron and the Tories have been in government for 4 years. They now can't point at anyone else. They've been in for 4 years, and we're hitting Christmas, and for the first time ever the NHS has missed its cancer treatment target. We all know people that have got cancer. We know that you've got to get it early, and the fact that the Tories are playing with people's lives like that, this is people are picking this up now, and they're seeing these people, they're in government, they're not investing in our NHS, they're not investing in our hospital, but they're happy to defend bankers' bonuses, do a tax cut to millionaires. And this is actually, as I say, now getting on to, in our doorstep conversations, people are realising this and saying, I'm angry, There's a lot of people who I think maybe 6 months, a year ago would have said you're all the same, now realising there are big differences, and actually if they want to save the NHS, they need to vote Labour. If they want a better Harlow, they need to be voting Labour. Suzy, thank you.